Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen in Grand Colony in Nigeria. I remain your own brother and elder statesperson, Reverend Dr. Bartholomew Agbochano. Coming up this afternoon, the 5th of October 2022. The main aim of my coming to the airspace at this particular hour is to authenticate the YouTube broadcast by Professor Elisha Sosa. As a matter of fact, several people across the country, they have been wondering how can an elder statesperson be in the Grand Colony, and the disbursement matters have been dragging as such. A lot have been having the impression that I have folded my hands and watched things happen the way they have been. It is not so. I have been working hand in hand with the country director of Theobarth Global Foundation, in person of Apostle Professor Theophilus O. Ebonyi, to make sure that there is a quick disbursement. To that effect, the country director graciously gave the mandate of instituting a committee for quick and easy disbursement. He gave the mandate to the duo of my own humble self and the consultant Ibrahim Moses Igoche. And as a matter of fact, Comrade Ibrahim Moses Igoche ceded the power to me to constitute the members of the committee. So I decided without delay to fetch the members from all the geopolitical zones, the 6 geopolitical zones of the country, to make for transparency and efficacy. And that has landed Professor Elisha Sosa, a professor with Ahmadu Bello University, Zaria, to be a member of that committee. And as a matter of fact, he has emerged as our secretary. After the crucial meeting with the country director in person of Apostle Professor Theophilus O. Ebonyi, we mandated him to get to the airspace and pass our resolution to the whole masses. Because several of you don't know Professor Elisha Sosa, and when he came up to the airspace, so many questions started rocking the banks, saying, is it true? What this man has said, is it true? Is it true? I have come out. I, that you people know, because it is me that you are used to. My own humble self, or Ibrahim Moses Igoche. If it was Ibrahim Moses Igoche that came up to speak, there wouldn't have been problems. Or if it is my own humble self, there wouldn't be problem. Or better still, if it were the country director himself, there wouldn't have been problem. Or so many other person that we are used to, there wouldn't be problem. But Professor Elisha Sosa is coming up to the airspace for the first time, and when he comes up to give an announcement or a broadcast of this kind, there should be authentication. And that is what I am doing right away. Therefore, ladies and gentlemen, we are close. As many of you as don't believe in Theobarth Global Foundation, go ahead. No problem. As many of you as have sown yourself into lying, into fabricating lies, to make sure that you run the hearts of people down, go ahead, no problem. The day will soon break. And for your information, we have now moved to the speed lane, and in a matter of some few days, we will be there. And just like you heard the prof speak on the broadcast, as many of the NGOs that have been dragging their feet on the app issue. The app issue is not going to continue infinitely. And as a matter of fact, you have been given only 1 week to complete all app work. You have been given 1 week to complete all app work. If you are an NGO owner and you have been distancing yourself from the app duty, you are given 1 week. After 1 week, we just forget about you. That is point number 1 for you to understand. Point number 2, it does not mean that we are going to start the disbursement matter after the 1 week. There are some few things that we want to straighten. By the moment that is done, the NGOs that have completed their duties, that is, if you paid the 500,000 naira and you did your app work, or you have done your app work, you are good to go. You are good to go. We can start with those ones and be going. But for your information, if you don't do the app work, you are on your own. Better still, as many people as would like to use the app work to punish beneficiaries, the Theobarth Global Foundation is ready to get into proper scrutiny. He found that there are some dubious NGOs who would like to punish beneficiaries and cluster heads. By all means, that they have made up their minds to punish beneficiaries and cluster heads. By all means, we're going to boycott the NGO heads and get straight away to the beneficiaries and the cluster heads. That is the decision we have arrived at. Ladies and gentlemen, as many of you as love your NGO heads, I would like you to advise them properly. Advise them properly to do the needful. If you don't do the needful, Theobarth Global Foundation will go ahead to do what is available to her to do as much as possible to reach out to the grassroots. Because the mandate that Theobarth Global Foundation carries is to break the walls of poverty, is to crush the walls of poverty, and nobody under any circumstance can stop Theobarth from doing that. Therefore, ladies and gentlemen, the time of celebration has come. As I am lending my voice to what happened on the YouTube, there are still some people, evil people will ever be there. Evil people will ever be there. I stand here and now and appeal to as many of you as are innocent. If you are on any platform that is evil determined, leave that platform. Because even if you are a correct individual with the right mind, and you are exposed to corrupt information, it can disturb you. Because the Bible that I read and practice tells me that faith cometh by hearing, and hearing by the word of God. What you hear will go a long way in making you what you will become. So if you stay in a very bad environment, you have yourself to blame. Therefore, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to congratulate you people. Keep on praying. We are almost there. I keep telling you, relax, relax, relax. The time of relaxation has truly come. Keep on praying and ignore all those riffraffs. Ignore evil people. Ignore wicked people. Ignore people that are agents of darkness. Ignore those who are enemies of Theobarth. There is nothing they can do. Therefore, ladies and gentlemen, congratulations to you. Continue in your prayers. Good afternoon.